Hello and welcome to week 3. This week we are focused on the topic of georeferencing. In general, georeferencing is how we figure out where we are in the Earth's surface. We are going to spend some time in this week's readings and in the PDF assignment talking about the different processes of how to get your digital data or your hard copy data to match up with the accurate location on the Earth's surface. We'll start by getting really technical and getting into topics like the geographic coordinate systems and datum, or these different tools that allow us to describe the shape of the Earth, describe where things are on the Earth's surface. Why do we care? Why do we care about all these really technical details when we're in an intro course? The reason is the understanding what types of geographic coordinate systems, what datum, and later what projection you're using is going to vastly affect the accuracy of your map and the accuracy of where items are placed on your map. For example, if you have two different layers of digital data, let's say you have streets and land use, and you overlay them in the map, they should be in the correct location and line up correctly next to each other. However, if you have those two data sets in two different geographic coordinate systems, or two different datums, or two different projections, they won't line up correctly, and you will have a misalignment or a mismatch of a couple inches, a couple feet to hundreds of meters apart. So this has big issues when we want to create our most accurate representation of the phenomenon we're studying or the phenomenon we're mapping. This is a learning process. I mentioned this in the assignment PDF, but this is one of my least favorite issues to work on in GIS. I hate correcting issues related to projections and coordinate systems. It can be really simple, or it can be really complicated, and you learn more by doing, but understanding why these errors occur are also very important. So you hopefully eventually learn how to fix those errors, but also how to avoid the errors to start with. The other thing we'll look at in terms of georeferencing is if you're trying to locate hard copy or paper copies of maps into a digital setting, or transfer it into a digital setting. We have some great technologies now that allow you to scan historic maps and upload them and georeference them to where they should be on the Earth's surface. So you can look at a historic map of the town you grew up in and see the changes over time. You can see the city, how the city grew, new highways that are built, and you can also look at things like in terms of animal habitat. You could look at historic vegetation maps and see how vegetation has changed and potentially changed the habitat of different species or changed their migration patterns. So these are really powerful tools and a very important concept to learn right away, so you can understand all of the science and math behind getting the points on Google Earth to line up exactly at your house or exactly on Mesa College. So if you have any questions about this week, let me know. Otherwise, I'll see you next week.